Hey everyone, so this is my latest layout. It's Mary Poppins. I'm trying to explain how I come up with my layouts. I can't really do tutorials. It would be 3 days worth of video that I have to go through because I start with background paper and just a theme, and then it goes from there. I don't have a plan of how it's gonna look in the end. I just kind of go with the flow, so it's really hard for me to explain that creative process, but I'll try my best. So with this, I knew I wanted to do Mary Poppins. I knew I wanted to do the chalk drawings, and all I did is I started with this ombre blue paper, and it's actually just Recollections, which is like the Michaels brand. This is the piece that I have left, and it's just blue ombre. So usually the day after Christmas, they have sales where they have paper on sale. I think it's 4 for $1 here in Canada, and I'll go and I'll buy a ton of base paper like this. Like I'll buy all my blues, I'll buy all my greens for grass. If there's anything with water on it, I buy that and I stock up. So for the flowers here, that was the second piece of paper, and again it's Recollections, just the loose paper that you can buy, and it's watercolor cherry blossom, and I just fussy cut it out, all the flowers, because it reminded me kind of a chalk drawing, so that's where that came from. This paper that I have my mats on, I don't know, it's from a paper pack. I separate all my paper packs. So I have my Expedites or Calyxes as they are now. I have Drona boxes, which is the fabric boxes. I keep most of my paper in those sitting vertically. And I'll put all my polka dots in one box, all my stripes in one box. And then I have one girl box, one boy box. And like a boy box will be blue flowers, certain boy themes, and so on and so forth. Like they're all in sections. And then I have a Disney box, of course. Anything that reminds me of Disney that could be used for Disneyland, I'll have in one box. I have a vintage box, etc. So yeah, I pull apart my paper packs. I'm not sure where that's from, but all these are hand drawn. So Mary Poppins hand drawn, the penguins are hand drawn, and I used, I think this was loose paper from Recollections again. And it reminded me of Bert's hat, so that's why I used that as kind of like the dirt. And then I just took some green paper and I used an X-Acto knife and just cut out some grass. And then this little guy is hand drawn, and he pops up. Hopefully that shows. So I put I roll up cardstock, and like, so it's a long roll right here, and I could push super hard on it and it won't collapse. So when the book's smushed together with all the weight on it, it really will stay popped up like that. That's supposed to be Bert's hat, like a little nod to Bert. And as you can see all along the edges here, I've chalked to kind of make it look like a chalk, like they're in the chalk drawing. You can see all along there. And here, same with the photo mats. Usually I sew my photo mats, but I wanted the chalk look, so I've done the chalk all around there, and then I've added some real lace to it. Hear my dog upstairs. And these are Jolie's bees. I'm not sure what the ladybugs are. That's from a really long time ago. And then I've added, just from the dollar store, 2 little hearts there. And Mary Poppins, I did this on my my crickets. I use cardstock for intricate cuts because this is very tiny, very thin. And I actually used chalkboard paper. Let me see if I can grab it. I think it's DCWV, yeah, die cuts with a view. So it's chalkboard paper, and I use that because, well, because I was thinking chalkboard, and it's very thick paper, so it was easier to cut this. And then this is just I think this is King Company. It was like one of those packs that you get a whole bunch of different things in it, and I added that. And she's 3D too, as you can see. And then I added vellum on top of her sleeves and on top of her dress. And there is white to show the flowers that she has on her dress. It's kind of hard to pick up on the camera. But yeah, there's that. And then it's a pretty simple page. I mean, for me, it's very simple because the cherry blossoms make such a large statement. And then these 3 little guys, I really like them. And then I have him holding tea, and then this is a creamer that he has, and then some sugar. And they're also, all 3 of those guys stick up like that. And they're done with Copic markers. That's all that's really going on in this page. It's just the blue paper mounted on white paper, and then there's black paper there just to kind of frame it out. And another tip I have is generally when I'm making 12 by 12s, I actually make them a little less than 12 by 12, so I find that my pages move a lot in my books, and like the top will just stick up just a little bit and then it'll get damaged, so I just make them a little bit smaller so they sit in the page protector better. And that's how that one works. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask and I'd be happy to answer, and I hope this inspires and you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.